All right, here we are. We live. What's up? We live. Yo, I want to say one thing. Oh, wait. Hang on. Yeah, there we are. So the sound should be working now. Was a 20-second delay, so I'm watching myself. We live. Oh, no. Did I just mute myself? What happened? Because the sound shouldn't be playing. Yo, I want to say one thing. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we are. So the sound should be working now. Was a 20-second delay, so I'm watching myself. Oh, no. I just mute myself. What happened? All right, where am I at? Gotta pull it together. All right. All right, yeah. So sounds good. Let's get the turtles up. I'm gonna hang out for a minute because I want to say something to the world. Where's Ninja Turtles? Yo, where the fuck is Ninja Turtles? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let me open this. So I gotta make a few arrangements. All right, so what I wanted to say is this, man, is if you got kids and you working and shit, and y'all gotta juggle a work schedule and all that, yo, you are fucking amazing, dude. Dude or dudette, whoever the fuck is watching, you're amazing. Hang on, let me make sure. I ain't hearing nothing. I should be hearing something. Yeah, how come I ain't hearing nothing? What going on? Make sure you can hear me. I ain't hearing nothing. How you been, AD? Oh, thanks for asking, Peter. I'm PTR. I'm cool, man. I've just been trying to keep up with life. Why the fuck is there no sound? So let me go to sound. Let me go to Bluetooth because the Bluetooth speaker should be hooked up.
Now connected to desktop 71SS8L.
Oh, because I turned the music off. That's why I'm not hearing shit. Yeah, that's why I'm tripping. Okay, y'all can't see this yet, but we gonna we gonna go ahead and finish out this Ninja Turtles on this stream. But yeah, that's why I wasn't here. I forgot my dumb ass. I forgot I turned the sound off. Turn the music off. All right. Anyway. But yeah, man, for those of y'all who got kids and you working through the getting the work schedule and juggling kids and the kids crying all night and all that shit like that. For those of you out there who are doing a regular, like, you know what I'm saying, doing a 9 to 5, that type of shit, or just shift work like that and juggling all that shit, dude, you are fucking incredible. All right. Enough said. Because like I said, with me, because y'all know my schedule is pretty much whatever I make it. And even then, with with one baby, this shit is like I just can't keep track. I don't know how y'all do it. All right, period. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how people do it. I'm sure you got to figure it out one way or another. But yo, I don't know how you do it. Because I'm having too much. Maybe the shift would like force you to ration out. But even then, dude, when the baby cries, like, you know, because they get this when they a newborn, they got to eat every 2 to 3 hours. So it's like Here's the part I'm grateful for though. My girl, she doesn't have a problem with getting up at at all hours of the night. Because here's the thing, I'm lucky. I'm real lucky to, at least for where things are now. I'm real lucky to have her for real. Because she don't got a because we pretty much made a deal. Like she don't got a problem getting up in all hours of the night to feed him and all that shit. But but she don't drive or nothing, right? So if she needs something, I just go get it. Like she just tell me she needs something. Okay, deal. Because it's two things. One, I've never been a morning person, and when I go to sleep, I want to go to sleep. I'm not on that whole waking up every 2 hours, waking up for some shit, right? So so I got lucky with it. She don't have a problem with it. So I was like, okay, bet. Well, when he get hungry at night, you get up and feed him, and in the daytime, if you need anything, let me know. Right? And that is the exchange. And I'm happy for that exchange. But yo, for motherfuckers who out there like, you got to get up at 8 in the morning, or you working second shift or some shit like that, or you got to go somewhere for 8 hours a day, and you got to come home to a baby crying because he got gas, crying just to crying because he want to switch positions and all that shit. Yo, that shit is that shit. And then on top of that, I don't blame people for wanting to come see the baby, but you got all these people, they want to come see him and hang out. No, like another friend of mine, he's coming over tomorrow. One of my her friend came over today, and both of them speak Italian. So I was like, yo, why don't y'all just speak Italian around him? Because he's gonna learn Czech, and of course he's gonna learn English. But if y'all should just speak Italian when you around him, that way he gets Italian, in his newborn months, and hopefully he can stick with it. So, but then because then dude, this shit is. I seen Jen. Yo, what's up, Jen? The first month is the toughest. It'll get better gradually. Word up. Yeah, he's 3 weeks old now. And I just found out a way to get that motherfucker to be comfortable in my arms, because he really ain't, he really was never comfortable in my arms, but I just figured something out today. Well, I was kind of figuring out, right? What I figured out was, okay, putting him in my lap like this, that did work. That don't work no more. Now what works is, because before he never wanted to be on my chest, right? That was like, as soon as he was in that position, he threw a fucking conniption, right? But what I found out is when he's like for real tired, but he's like trying to fight that shit, but he don't even know he's trying to fight it, kind of thing. If I put him on, what the first thing I found that worked was I put him on my chest and I'd walk on the balcony with him, right? And that would calm him down. It wouldn't put him to sleep, but it'd calm him the fuck down, right? All that random crying shit would go away. But yesterday and today, what I found out is what's working now. Because when you have, for those of y'all who don't have kids, like I never had a newborn, so I'm learning all this shit fresh, right? Because I always was around kids after they was a little bigger, where you can like kind of rationalize with the little motherfucker, right? Like, well, if you don't act right, I'll take your sucker away, and they be mad and shit, or something like that. But when they newborns, they don't know shit. They can't even formulate what a punishment is at this point. Like they don't even know they exist yet, right? So what I found that did work was if I hold him, but you have to hold his head like into your chest, right? You have to hold it that, because he's gonna try to get up and cry and all that shit. If you hold it, do within like 15-20 seconds, he gonna try to cry a little bit and he gonna be asleep. Right? Like he just can't fight it. Like he can't fight. So that's working right now. So who knows what's gonna work tomorrow? Because you never know from one day to the next what's gonna work. Like that motherfucker he evolved and shit. I hear you, Jill. Thanks for tuning in, Jen. Yeah, the first month is the toughest. Yeah, man. Like, yo, that first night was awful, and I will never sugarcoat that. That first night, because it was hot, and like we didn't know what to do with him and all that shit. Like he didn't sleep much that first night at all. I'm like, oh my God, what did I just get myself into? I wasn't gonna leave him or nothing like that, but it's like, oh, like that first night was the equivalent of like 15 years right there. That first night shaved off 5 years of my life, all right? Because it was hot as fuck. He was, we was frustrated, but she was like, I'm lucky to have her for real, because she's doing a great job. I seriously have no complaints. If any, cause here's the thing, man. Like getting a woman is like getting a car. Like you can try to go ahead and plot out, what was the, what was the good shit. You can try. Why is there's no comments showing up on here? You can try to plot it out, but on the back, but in reality, like with a car, man, like you can try that shit, but but you can also get a lemon, or shit just changes over time, and both of y'all just end up like not seeing eye to eye and shit. Like so far with her, dude, I have no complaints at all, man. No complaint. I'm trying to figure out how to get the comments up chat box, but it's not. Maybe like nothing. See, here you go. Here's Streamlabs for you. Ain't touched the. I ain't touched a thing in Streamlabs at all. Since the last time I opened it, and nothing's working. So hey, here's your free advertisements for Streamlabs. Pay for this shit, and nothing's showing up. I ain't touch a setting in here since last time I was live streaming, and just don't work. Just don't work. So needless to say, Streamlabs ain't gonna make it. Uh-oh. I'm trying to figure out how to get the chat box up, man, because it ain't. I see the outline, and I put it on the top of the fucking shit, so it's like. Oh, let me see if I can figure out how to get this. Because this is kind of pissing me off now. Like, dude, don't get Streamlabs, man. Like, it's dookie. This shit is straight dookie. Always show messages. Yeah, look, dude, I seriously have not touched one setting since last time I've been in here. Like, at all. And then there's just nothing's working. Don't ever pay for stream. Look, this is your example. Because, I have touched no setting in this motherfucker. Like, at all. And then randomly the audio will die out, or randomly this shit. Don't get it. Don't pay for it. Ever. That's my recommendation. That's what I recommend you to do. AD got a real life beef with Streamlabs. Yeah. Because it's a piece of shit. It shit don't work. Yo, mother, if I could just let you sit there and you just break on your own, that's not a good selling point for your business, all right? I could just literally just let your shit just sit there and just exist, and the motherfucker just break, right? No. It's dookie. Listen, word up, AD has a message that would benefit the whole earth. What's up, Mr. Emoji? Yo. 3, 2, 1, 2. Oh, did y'all see Purple Urkel? Steve Urkel. He dressed back up as Steve Urkel with the Urkel shit, because he's selling weed now. For real. He's out as the Purple Urkel weed, and he's dressed up in a purple suit, and he looked almost like I would pay to watch him just act like Steve Urkel again. That shit was amazing, dude. Steve Urkel was just this shit. You gotta hold him like the monkey held Simba, Lion King. Tell him everything in light touches our kingdom, even a dim lit family court building. No Kratos. You must never go there. Oh man, yeah. Nah, man, baby Kratos, he doing all right, man. He chilling. That's it. Like, it definitely is like a reworking of life and shit. To refigure. Because you really gotta rethink. You can't just do whatever the fuck you feel like doing for him, and if you still with your baby mama, for her too. Like, you can't just disrespect all that shit, right? So you really gotta rethink a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, there's so many different scenarios that people have to live because. Okay, and this is one thing that I really want to touch on. It's just a personal thought of mine. I think society is holding too much pressure on people to be like super duper successful and all this shit like that. Like, yo, dude, this is life. Life, $1 million is not gonna fix everything. If you walk around with $1 million, well, now you got $1 million problems. That's the only, and something. There's an equivalent that'll take out a millionaire, that'll take out a motherfucker that make $10,000 a year, right? And I really think that that's just something that really needs to be touched on and accepted by society. But ultimately, I don't think it will, because people want to believe in some heavenly shit that ultimately doesn't exist. But yo, I tell you this much though, with a baby, that's okay. I'll be okay. My opinion on that shit is this, man. You okay? Money's not gonna save you from that shit, right? My opinion, even if you like fucking Elon Musk, right? Which they're coming out with all this shit about him, he's got all these kids and blah blah blah. Of course, because he's a man who becomes, so society's just driven to try to tear him down now and accuse him of all type of sexual crimes and all. That's just what the world does. But money alone is not gonna fix that shit, dude. Like money alone, once it becomes time to like, to genuinely have like some type of responsibility, like a billionaire can end up worse off than a motherfucker who's like struggling to make ends meet. Because if you just try to buy your child everything, well, you ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so as a human, like with a child, like you have to be there to fucking like you have to be there to bond and to figure them out and to work with them and all that. Like that's what's gonna make you, like really tied to them for real. You see, you can't just buy them a Lamborghini and then you just bought. You can't do that with children. You can't do that. I mean, women can be bought, but children can't be bought. They children can't be bought. Because I was talking to one dude and he was scared. He was real scared because him and his girl, they both was in their 30s, and he was real scared because he was getting his first child and all that shit like that. And they both had a decent amount of savings saved up, and they both had good jobs. And he was just terrified. And I just like calmed the motherfucker down. I said, look, dude, if you had $1 billion, it would still be something. All right. Because this is just a domain that you cannot fully understand until you just go through it. Like maybe like getting a tattoo or, some shit like that. I mean, you can't equivalent a tattoo to raising a child. I'm not trying to say that, but it's that, it's that same theory. Like you cannot understand, like, let's just say like living in Prague, because me and my dad was talking about it. You can't understand like traveling to a different culture until you just do it. Like watching it on TV and watching other people do it it just doesn't work like that. So like back to what I was saying, like with the money thing, man, society just focuses way too much on thinking money would. I don't want to say focusing on money, but I think society focuses far too much on money being the number one ultimate savior for every single problem in life. Now, it can like synthetically fix some shit, but ultimately, it's nowhere near as powerful as I think. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I'm saying this shit as as somebody who grew up in a fucking Ohio. Of course, I didn't grow up in in a relatively speaking poorer country, so I'm speaking as a pure fucking snob. Let's just be real about it. But money, when it comes time, when you get hit with that reality in life of what would you rather? Would you rather fucking have somebody have some type of family or somebody who care about you, or have a bunch of money? When it really hits people, like they would much rather choose the family for real. That means far more than anything else. Yo, thanks for the donation, man. I don't know what. See, this is Streamlabs shit. It's not even showing up. It gets better with time, and the first 3 months is crazy. Though I just sent an email with a vid article if you have time. Yeah, I'll cover that. Yeah, I'll cover it. RBZ. Yo, thanks for the donation, man. It's not showing up. This is Streamlabs, man. This is Streamlabs. It's not. It's fucked up. I restart the computer before every live stream. I didn't even have I don't even open Streamlabs until I fucking started live stream. I changed no setting, and yeah, you don't see nothing. So let me see. So we got Ninja Turtles up, so that's working. So let's see if the comments show up in here. Well, I don't see anything else showing up. Oh wait, something's showing up in the top right. What's that? Okay, that's the lower thirds app, whatever that is. Yeah, like, look, here we go. This is Streamlabs. Hi. Do you want a shitty live streaming program that barely fucking works every time you open it and just randomly fucks up? Well, then pay for Streamlabs. You will be happy to waste all your money on a product that doesn't work reliably. Streamlabs. OBS. So that way when YouTube asks if I had a paid advertisement, that I'm going to click yes because I paid for that advertisement because I paid for Streamlabs, all right? That's a paid advertisement. Fuck Streamlabs. Yeah. Will you play Oh, yeah, I forgot about Sifu. Yeah, I'm going to play Sifu. Yeah, I keep... Yeah, I want to play... Yeah, I'm going to play Sifu. I'm going to play it. I completely forgot about it. I just seen the God of War trailer. What's up, Javi? Paper the cracks with fiat currency. I don't really know what that perfect 80 stream. Well, some of it's working. There was just an ad right there. Some of it's working, but the comment, the chat box isn't working. So you can see the... Why is the chat... I don't know why it wouldn't... Like I say, this is fucking pathetic. Streamlabs is pathetic, dude. This is fucking pathetic. This is... It's pathetic. So you guys can't even see, like, the comments, which I wanted to see them on screen. I don't know why the fuck it's not showing up. So here, let me do this. Let me try add... Uh-oh. If I try add another one, I might lose audio. Good old Streamlabs. Do you want a shitty live stream service that barely works half the damn time, and when it does work, shit randomly fucks up? Then pay for Streamlabs. Do you want to throw your money down the toilet with some shit that don't work? Then buy Streamlabs. It's $100 gone directly down the toilet. Streamlabs. Oh yeah, I'm trying to find it. Chat highlight. I don't even know what that is. I ain't that gangster. Oh shit, where did just... Yo, where the fuck? Hold on. I'm trying to add the chat box. Add sources. Okay. Yo, is this shit... Maybe it automatically updated. That usually screws up the settings. Maybe I don't. Maybe it did. I don't even know. Hey, this is like, hey AD, have you ever been to Los Angeles? Yes, one time. If so, what do you think of the city? I was there one time, and I wasn't there very long, so I don't have a lot to really speak on. So if you want my opinion, I wasn't there long at all. I wasn't there very long at all. I was with a friend of mine. Actually, that was when I first realized I had bad anxiety. It was when I went to okay, so here's a story. That was the first time we went to Vegas. Me and a friend of mine, we went to Vegas and we said we was gonna rent a car because he has family in LA. So we rented a car, and I was going to drive out there, and he was going to drive back. But I remember as soon as I drove out the car rental place, and I got on the highway, and there was this big, pile up on the highway, out there in a fucking desert, dude. Like once you leave like Vegas, it's just all desert out there. But it was a pile up, right? And I remember like in the pile up, my hands were squeezing the steering wheel so hard, but it's like they were doing it on them like by themselves. I wasn't doing this shit, right? I'm like looking like, why am I squeezing the steering wheel so hard? We ain't even driving nowhere. I ain't even driving this. I'm just sitting in traffic. And then every time we would go, like my heart would start racing. I'm like, oh shit, like I can't, like I don't want to try to pretend I'm a badass, while we going 70 miles an hour on this highway and put my friend's life in danger for this shit. So I said, look, man, hey, I can't do this. So instead, can I just pay for a hotel room and you drive both ways? I'll pay the whole hotel room and you do the driving. Because I didn't tell him, I don't think I told him at the time, but I didn't want to put his life in danger because of my ego type of thing, right? So, and he agreed to it and he drove. It's like a 4-hour drive, from Vegas to California. And he has family out there. So we hung out at his family's places and shit like that. And we went to Santa Monica. It was cool. But as soon as I seen that pier, I was like, this is Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, this is like literally like copy and pasted Grand Theft Auto 5 right here. Type of shit. Like, when you see that kind of strip type of thing with that first mission. Where you gotta pick the car. Shit. But I wasn't there long enough to really, to truly mingle with the people. You know what I'm saying? Like really get in there with the people. You go through ups and downs type of shit. But okay, the issue that I have with the US is places like that have any type of decent weather, any type of decent walking population, right? Like people who are like genuinely outside walking like that. With that, out of the places I've been in the US. The rent is let's just use rent. The rent is so fucking high, dude, to where it's just not even worth it. It's not like there's so many better places on earth to live than anywhere in the US and get that benefit plus, 5 different languages and, different bitches and all that shit. Because when you go out there, it's gonna be cookie cutter shit. You know what I'm saying? It's America. It's cookie cutter white bitches. Or Spanish bitches trying to act like they white. You know what I'm saying? It's cookie cutter shit. Like you not gonna. I say this. If there was a way, if I knew that I had a certain amount of money coming in per month, I would say in a place like LA, if I had my military shit set up to where I knew I was getting, I say about $4,000 or $5,000 a month, like on a low month type of shit, right? Like because disability don't go up that high in the military. I think it only goes by like $2,000, something like that. But if I was to get, if I knew I can get a baseline, I'm talking worst case scenario, like I knew I was getting $4,000 to $5,000 a month, then I would go ahead and try California. I would try it. I would try it then. Well, and I got so here's the other part. Now I got these college degrees under my belt. I got the biotechnology shit. The network engineering shit. I got that. In reality, I probably really could go ahead and try living in LA, and just try for 6 months, through and just work through thick and thin and just try it. I could try and it could fuck around and mixed in with my swagger and personality in the world type of shit. It could fuck around and work. And then especially after I sell the fact that I've lived in Europe and I got a child in Europe type of shit. They motherfuckers might be like, well, and all that shit like that. It probably could work, but I don't trust it. I don't have an opinion. I can't give a solid opinion because I didn't mingle enough to give a decent enough, well-rounded opinion. But I'll tell you what I do have an opinion about. I went today to the mall while my girl, she was here with her friend. And they would do speaks to Italian shit. And I went to the mall to cancel my fucking internet and my phone because my internet is just, one, it's too expensive. And 2, I found a cheaper plan that has a good upload speed, which is what I need for YouTube, right? And this seems to be a problem. And I talked about this with Europe. Now, I don't want to say all of Europe, but the few places that I've been in Europe. I'm not speaking for all of Europe because I haven't been to all of Europe. But the small areas where I've been to, it seems to be the same situation. When it comes to food, Europe is generally, is generally good. It's generally much better than the US. Customer service sucks fucking balls here, right? Unless you get lucky, unless you just, have a swagger or you get the good person at work. They don't have the same emphasis on customer service over here like we do in America. So it's just like they don't like, okay. how they approach customer service is how in America government job workers approach their job. Like they don't have that competition in that area, so they can just do whatever they want, right? Which for the working people, it's a little better because now they're not like, anxiety filled and all that shit. But on the back end, your customer service, the service is gonna suck, right? Unless you just get that cool person and all this shit like that. It's overall just much lower quality than America. And the other part is okay, food is usually better. Food is generally going to be much better than America. But anything that has anything to do with electronics or machinery or anything heavy that needs to be moved or fixed, right? Which just sounds fucked up to say it. But anything that's like heavy, that has, any weight to it that has to be moved or fixed or regulated or something like that, it's either going to be laughably bad to the point where you're almost falling out of your chair laughing at it, or it's going to be the best shit you ever seen in your fucking life. It's one of the two things. They can't, like, they don't get, like, just being normal. It's because it really is okay. Because on one hand in America, we have a lot more anxiety problems. We have a lot more depression problems. We have a lot more of these issues because a lot of it's because, when we go get a job, you'll be fired just because somebody didn't like you, right? There's no even if you do get a contract, they'll just find a way to work through the contract. Just fire you because they ain't like you. So we have a lot more anxiety built issues in us where it's all these more medications and all this medications. We have a lot more of that. You see, because there's so much more fire under our asses every day because we got so much more competition, So a lot of our customer service, we're top notch in that shit. But on the back end, again, it causes a lot more stress, among the people. Whereas over here, they not gonna fire you just because they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have a job. That's not. I think Czech Republic has one of the lowest unemployment rates in all of Europe. I think it's like 4% or something like that, 2%, some shit like that. But on the back end, the customer service sucks. So, for example, I remember when we went one of the first hospital visits that I went to with her when she was pregnant, and the first time I seen baby Kratos on the ultrasound, we went to the hospital, and we sat out there for about an hour and a half waiting, right? And I told her this is ridiculous because okay, now it was ridiculous, but hear me out. Hear me out. Make sure you guys can hear me. We sat out there. Yeah. So and it was a nice place, but we sat in the waiting room, and she had to get up, and she was wondering like, why is it taking so long and all shit like that. Now every place has a good and bad side about it. Now out here, the total payments for all of Kratos' shit didn't go over $300. Didn't even go over $100. The total payments for all this shit, right? Because their health care is covered by the taxpayer, which is, in the form is government money for the hospital, and in their method of it, right? Generally speaking, generally briefly speaking, it's going to be it's government employee type shit, right? But now, to be fair, the rest of the appointments weren't nearly as bad, but that one was ridiculous, right? And then when you go in there, like, they just don't care and all this shit like that, right? Now, this is where America is in some ways above it, because you could still wait in American hospitals, but they can also get sued for doing some shit like that too, right? In America, we'll sue you for that shit. Out here, they not even know that mentality to do that out here. They ain't even gonna think that way to even do that, right? Right? And what I want to add to that is, see, in America, since there's that competition, the people have to learn how to act better because that competition is there. See, out here in the medical system out here, these people don't have to act right. in these medical worlds. They don't have to act right because there ain't no competition. Because they own the shit, right? So they don't have, so while, you know, you can't rely on them to morally act correct, they don't have to. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of like the downside, that's a downside of the free healthcare over here. Now, when she gave birth to Kratos, I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. I think we kept the receipt somewhere. She had one epidural and she gave birth. And the payment, and then she stayed in the hospital for, I think, 3 days, ate food. She stayed there, you know, they gave her all, you know, I think she had to buy a couple pacifiers, and they were 1 or 2 pacifiers. They were maybe like $5, something like that. But she paid, okay, I remember when we was getting relief, she goes, oh, I gotta pay the hospital. I said, how much is it? She said 300, like, it was like 300 Czech crowns. 300 Czech crowns is like $15. Right? Now in America, your ass give birth to a kid in America, you gonna walk out there with a new car payment. All right? You can walk out there with, like, you just bought a new Hyundai Elantra and shit. So give and take. You know, it's a give and take, right? That's where I'm going. It's a give and take, right? But to be fair, that one time we went, that was the only time I remember waiting like that. The other times we didn't wait anywhere near that time. That was the only time. But it's a give and take. Because it's difficult to have it both ways. Because like I said, in America there is a competition, so now they got to make their hospitals nicer. They got to be cleaner. They got to compete with other hospitals because, you know, they're their own entity in the U.S. Whereas over here it's more of like a government welfare fucking, you know, system type of shit. So they don't. But on the bad side, they don't have to compete. Just like in America, when you go work a government job, it's known in America that government worker, once you get a government job, you know, it's known in America that the government workers are going to be the worst workers. The people who work in the welfare office and shit like that, those are going to be the worst employees because they don't have, because there's no competition. Who you gonna tell? They best friend? You know what I'm saying? So it's like in America, it's a give and take, you know? It's a give and take. Depends on what you value at the time or what lucky situation you have. Because there's some guys in America who get free health care. Or not free health care, but, you know, they have great health insurance to where when they had children, they didn't pay anything. Except for that monthly premium that they'll never get back. But they don't never want to talk about that. That monthly premium that they'll never get back. And now when Kratos was born, we paid, I think in total, I should go ask her real quick to ask how much it was, like, in total, counting all the doctor's visits, all that shit. In total, it was no, okay. It definitely was not over $500. Now I can say that in confidence. It wasn't over $500. It probably wasn't even over $300 for real. Out of her pocket, her pocket or my pocket. Well, I never even paid anything. When she would always go do it. How's the baby formula, baby food shortage over there in Europe? Or is this a USA? Yeah, there's no baby, as far as I know, there's no baby no baby food shortage over here. We got this Babello shit, this formula, because he couldn't, he was having too many problems trying to breastfeed, and then she wasn't, you know, producing like enough milk to fully satiate him. So we just switched the formula because we wanted to breastfeed. We both fully agreed from the start we wanted to breastfeed and make his own food, but yeah, it's just how it worked out, man. So now we switched the formula. But no, there's no baby food formula over here. No, there's no baby. Correction, there's no baby food shortage over here, as far as I know. Every time I went to the what they call it, Lekarna. Lekarna is like pharmacy, but the thing is, like, they're all called Lekarna. All pharmacies are called Lekarna. So you see a Lekarna, that's a pharmacy. Every pharmacy I went in, it was filled with baby food. I've never seen it. No. I heard about the U.S. having that issue, but I've never seen the problem over here. Is the energy crisis hitting you guys hard there? Yes. Yes. Well, it's not. Well, okay, some people tell you, yeah. I wouldn't say it's hit. Okay, how I'd say the energy crisis is hitting over here is the same thing as the difference between regular gas and premium gas. How people freak out about premium gas. Well, if you've ever had a car that took premium gas, okay, for those of you who've actually had a car that took premium gas, you know, it's an extra like $5, right? It's maybe an extra $10, right? Maybe 10 bucks. For those of you who've had cars who take premium gas, you know what I'm, but for those people who never had that, they go, oof, I can't afford that gas. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally extra like $3 to $5, right? When you go to Shell, go pump your gas, you get that premium, you do the math for real, you be like extra $3 or $4, dude. It's not great. But okay, so with that explanation, my electricity bill, it went up about, what's that? About $8 a month. It went up about eight bucks. So I was paying, I would always send them about $40 a month. I had the letter here somewhere. I would always send them about 40, I would send them 1,000 crowns every month. That's what it was. 1,000 crowns is maybe like $48, something like that every month. But when they hiked the electricity up, it went up to, they said in order to keep that same payment, okay, after all the math played out, I would send them about 1,000 crowns a month, Czech crowns a month. I was using about 700 to 800 crowns per month. So I would get that money back, right? But I got a letter stating that since they had to raise the prices to keep that same quota going, I would have to send them 1,000 crowns a month. Or I'm sorry, I would have to send them 1,200 crowns a month to keep that going. I'm fucking up. I can't remember exactly what it was. But I remember at the time I looked at it and read through it. It came to about an extra $8 a month. Have you done DNA tests? No, not yet. But we're going to. Because we actually just found, she found between 2 or 3 companies. Because I got to do it for the military too. But she found between 2 or 3 companies. But yeah, that is going to be a ride. Yeah, that's a U.S. only issue. Jen said that. But yeah, the energy crisis. Now, okay, now I will tell you this one thing, because I got some chicken hearts in the refrigerator. Because she cooks my chicken heart. I've never cooked my own chicken hearts. I love chicken hearts. If you eat hot dogs, let me tell you something. If you like the taste of hot dogs, and I tell her this all the time, because she likes hot dogs. If you eat hot dogs, because I used to love hot dogs. I think they're delicious. Well, I thought they were they're good now. If you like hot dogs, you have to eat chicken heart. When you eat a chicken heart and then you try to go back to hot dogs, and I told her this about 2 nights ago laying in bed, a hot dog will then taste like watered down protein, water, and fat. I mean, it still tastes good because I remember the taste of hot dogs. But once you eat a chicken heart, because it's just like, it's flavorful and it's genuinely nutritious, you go back to eat a hot dog, you be like, I don't want that hot dog no more. I mean, if it's there, I'll eat it if I'm hungry, if it's just there. But I prefer a chicken heart now. But I went and bought some chicken hearts. They used to be about 30 Czech, about $1.50 for half a kilo. They went up to 50 Czech crowns for half a kilo now. They'd be about 35, maybe about 35 Czech crowns for half a kilo. Now they're about 50 something. Oh, because I got them in the refrigerator. I'll go bring them out. All right. Oh, let me switch this back on me so you can see it a little bigger. Oh, wait. What? Okay. Here we are. Make sure the audio still works, because I'm not even in a chair from what I see on YouTube. But anyway. So this is the chicken hearts. And it's half a kilo. It's a little more than half a kilo. A little more than half a kilo for 50 Czech crowns. So it's about $2.50 for half a kilo. And it's just all these is chicken hearts. Gotta mix up the hearts. Oh, my shit popped up there. There's in the bottom left. The Patreon. Oh, the Patreon. They shut that down too. dancing on the screen. It's skipping. Fuck you, Streamlabs. I see it skipping over there. I can't fix it now. It's too late. Why is it skipping so bad? It's skipping so bad over here. Let me put it back on gaming. I'm gonna run these back to the refrigerator. Hey, catch back up on these. I don't know, yo. The comments say it's still not popping up on here, like at all. Chicken hearts, man. Let me tell you, dude, cause it's in your head that it's a heart. That's what it is. I'll be talking to my girl about it, man, and I be playing with her, right? I ain't never played with Donatello yet. Let me play with Donatello. Because we be chilling in bed, right? Because she makes them delicious. She does a great job with them. And like we be talking and hanging out and shit, and I be trying to sneak one and just like bring it up to her face and say, "Here, eat this," and she go, "No!" Like she never runs from anything I do, but that's the only thing she will ever run from. Like if I bring it up to her face and just eat it, she go, She don't touch that shit. She be like, "No." But yeah, no, I heard about the chicken. I heard about the baby formula shit in the U.S. Motherfuckers had to drive like hundreds of miles to go find some baby formula. I said, "Word? That's gangster." I mean, at that point, you should be able. At that point, oh, that's right. I died last time. I couldn't beat this level. At some point, oh, we got a father noted. Okay, we got somebody with us. As okay, with that baby formula shit, at some point, dude, you should be able to talk to a doctor and be like, "Yo, hey, baby doctor, what can I feed my child other than going to Walmart all day?" You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be, there should be, what do humans do before Walmart? Oh, we got Casey with us, but I still ain't got no sound. Hold on. We still ain't got no sound. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm like, yo, like, why? Like, my first thought is, how come you can't fucking, you know what I'm saying, just call a baby doctor up real quick and be like, "Yo, bruh, I need to make my own food." You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't the first one that walked in that fucking baby doctor office and said that shit. You think you was the first one to walk in there and be like, "You know what? I don't want to feed my baby this shit out of a box. I want to make my own shit." Or maybe I'm just weird. Maybe it's just me. Even, I mean, we are feeding him formula, but like if shit got real like that, dude, I would fucking if shit got real, we would legit go to a baby doctor and just be like, "Yo, bro, like something ain't right. We gotta make our own shit. I ain't even that mad about it." You know what I'm saying? Tell me what to put in the blender and we gonna roll with that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't rocket science. To me, like, again, maybe I'm just speaking as somebody who ain't ever been through it. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Who knows? I don't know, man. I don't know why there's absolutely no sound coming out of here. Now, this ain't got nothing to do with Streamlabs. Damn, he got uppercutted hard. Oh, I can't pause like that. I'm gonna get socked in the face doing that. Do people say socked anymore? That used to be what we used to say when I was. How do I pick him up? I don't know how to do it. They never. Yo, I don't know how to get him. They should like put the, it should be a, oh, y'all can't even see me. There should be a prompt up to tell you how to get him up. Like when you just go over there by him. Like why the fuck you gonna make me remember that fucking 30-page fucking booklet you had at the beginning of the game and don't say nothing else about it ever again? Donatello was always gangster for real. Like when you use him in games, Donatello was always like, for like, to be real about it, Donatello was always the best for real. Like in the games, he was always the one you really wanted. Yeah, I just got my favorites. You know what I'm saying? But Donatello was damn. Oh, Casey Jones left me out here to. Yo, many men wish death upon me. Blood in my dog and I can't see. I got left. Because I ain't know how to pick him up. He left me out here to die. God damn. Oh, I got left. And I still have no idea why there's absolutely no sound coming out of here. God damn. Woo! Woo! Oh, he's gonna climb on the wall. General Trag. I'd be mad too. My last name was Trag. That shit ain't hit me like. Damn, this motherfucker is throwing. Oh my god. Damn, for real. Oh, okay, I got a partner. I'm getting my ass lit up. Knock his bitch ass out. The fuck out of him. Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay. Woohoo! You thought you had me, didn't you? Hit that witch time on him from Bayonetta. Oh, he got me there. Okay. For real. Go ahead, Mike. Get that pizza, bro. Because you get that pizza. You gonna leave the pizza? Okay, I'll get it then. I was trying to help you out. Oh, almost fell in the hole. Okay. Woo. Damn. Hey, y'all know what a good movie was? We watched this shit last night. Y'all remember that movie Hancock by Will Smith? That movie was really good, but it just came out at just an awful time. Oh shit. It just came out like if Hancock had to come out now, that shit would be a major hit because we watched it yesterday while I was holding Kratos and we watched the whole thing. That was a really good movie because with that Homelander shit from from The Boys, if Hancock had come out now, Hancock just came out at a total wrong time. This motherfucker out of here. Motherfucker, I got a staff. Hancock, it was really good. Like, I mean, it was, I say this, it wasn't really good, but okay. Because I would say this, in my opinion, it was better for the climate now than it was back then. I think Hancock, in my opinion, was definitely Hancock was ahead of his time. That's what I would say. It was ahead of his time. Oh, I got. How do you? I always forget how to throw them. Fucker. For this motherfucker is focused on me. What if I just hang out back meow? Can you reach that far? I'm hanging out back meow. Get up in his asshole. Fuck this motherfucker. Ugh. Oh, I'm out. Dang. Oh, I got punched in the back of the fucking head. See, he don't even know how to get me up. See, man, that's some bullshit, man. They need to put a fucking a prompt up to let him know. Because don't nobody know what the fuck. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. These motherfuckers gave you a 45-page essay before the game started and expect you to just remember all this shit. But it's really quite bad. That shit didn't even hit me for real. Okay. I think we might get him this time. See, that's what we got to do, but I don't know how to throw them. That's exactly what we got to do, but I don't know how to do it because this game just expects you to just remember fucking 45 pages worth of fucking tutorials and then just do... Oh, he's out. I don't know how to get you up, bro. Like... For real. Yeah, don't even worry about it, dude. I'm just going to survive my one life. Because I don't want you to lose your life trying to save me. Oh, I got a game over for that? This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. I didn't realize seriously that Amber Heard was in Pineapple. I didn't know she was in Pineapple Express. I had no idea she was in Pineapple Express. That was a good. I remember it was a good movie at the time. Yeah, I'm out. I can't even log back in. I always die on this level. Amber did that shit. But hey, but for real, if you want to be real about it, Amber Heard, this is great for her career to keep her at least relevant, to keep her name in circulation. This is like, damn, he got knocked out too. Is he gonna pull it out? He got 2 lives. This motherfucker. Okay. We gonna just act like we ain't see that. One of the trigger buttons to help your teammate. Oh, it's a trigger button that does it. Let me see if I can accidentally put in a code to wake back up. Yeah, remember you used to put in a code to wake back up and shit? They just left my body over there just... What's all this? Oh, move list, walk, run. See all this shit, man, look. Just put the fucking prompt up when it... Fling toss. Okay, down and square. Okay, well, how do you grab? Automatic. Approach an opponent. See, who the fuck? Okay, y'all see that shit? For grab, automatic approach. Who the fuck in their right mind? Hold on, how do I make, can I make this zoom in? I don't know what that was. I just moved something. Not, oh, it's gonna get. Oh, he beat him? Do I get the credit for that? So you gotta approach a bad guy without attacking. I don't know why there's no sound playing. I have no idea. I thought the music. But so you gotta walk up to him and don't attack at all. Like, don't press a fucking button. You just walk up to him. You might get punched in the face and shit, but you just. Yo, ooh. Oh, word, that's it? Oh, we on foot? Okay, just like that, we on foot. Okay, so you literally just walk up to him. We doing all right now. Damn. This motherfucking ass out. Oh, let me try to fix this sound, man. Get off me! Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this sound. Bop! Got him. Bop! Got him. Oh, shouldn't have. Oh, baby. Knock his motherfucking ass out. Ooh, I got punched right in the face. motherfucker. Oh, what was that? Zach. Who the fuck is Zach? Get your motherfucking ass out of here, Zach. Nobody care about you. Man, this fucking... We need this pizza. Man, this motherfucker. Uh-oh. Okay. So, oh, I remember him. Ooh. Oh, I wasted that shit. I dodged that. For real? Motherfucker. Oh! He ain't that hard for it. Damn, I'm getting my asshole lit up. Where the fuck? Don't get me up, man. Just let me go. It ain't worth it. Now you could have got me up. Yeah, motherfucker. AD, how can Shredder afford all this? How can Shredder afford all this? Motherfucker has money for days. This motherfucker got money for years, son. He don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do one more level. Then I'm gonna go back and do a video. I know he mad. This motherfucker, he is getting his whole army wiped out by a bunch of teenage turtles. These motherfuckers ain't even grown yet. Could you, yo, what if the turtles like grew up for real? Can they grow up? I don't even know. I'm gonna do one more level. Let me get out of here. Then I'm gonna do a video. How can Shredder, if he ain't got no job besides chasing turtles? Think about the cost it would take to run. Oh, is this Krang? That looks like Krang. He want his ass whooped too? Yeah, that was Krang. Oh, I remember you. Yeah, I'll fuck that up. Oh shit, okay. And he was up there like that. What we got next, bro? Oh, my bad. Oh, I should let him get that. Damn. Can we go over here? We can't go. Okay, we can't go in now. Oh. Okay, trigger button. Got him. Okay. Yo, thanks for that, man. I would have never... I just would have never hit a trigger button. Come here. Let me grab you. Come here. Stop it. For real, yo. For real, that's really all it would take. Like, if a grown ass, if a upright walking turtle just walked up in your face and just grabbed them, motherfucker, he even had to throw you. Just walk up in your face and just grab you by the fucking clavicle and just be like, stop it. That's all it would. He wouldn't have to hit you with shit. That'd scare the shit out of you right there. What is all this? Crystal shard. This motherfucker over here I tried to bop him upside the head. Oh, what, yo? Okay. Hit him with the super. Get off my buddy. I see you over there, Oni. Oh, they got force fields, though, and they shooting. Oh, y'all just want to walk out the door. It's that bold. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want to grab you. Okay. I never had that. Oh, it's Krang! Bop that motherfucker before he gets in there! Don't let him hop in his machine. Throw some shit at him. Spit on him. Don't let him walk in that motherfucker just effortlessly. This ain't gonna end well. Hit this motherfucker with... Oh! He even broke up into two bodies. I don't even know which one to attack. Just hit something. I gotta play my Game Boy. Oh, this motherfucker. Hit something. This motherfucker is just... I'm trying to play my Game Boy. Don't hit me. Okay. Hit him. Ah, fuck. That didn't work either. Ooh, that's electric. Oh, got him. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, Krang. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna do a video. Oh, it's shred. Oh, yo, for... Well, I got about... Oh, let me get this piece. No, wait. Well, I might as well... Oh, wait. And there's no way I'm going to be able to get you up in time, bruh. Uh-oh. I got the impossible. I just watched the old Ninja Turtles where Shredder, like, was, like, a piece of shit, but he still beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he was just that gangster. Because he's Shredder. Let me get my buddy up. Don't hit me. Okay. Whew, got him. Bop. Get his ass, Donatello. On level 0. You ain't even got no super right now. This is my first time. Oh, shit. This is my first time using you, bruh. Oh, he's down. Don't hurt me. Got him. I tell you, don't get me up, bro. It ain't worth it. Just leave me. Let me go. Don't even get me up. I'll be all right. I got 2 more lives left. Damn. Bop, 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 bop. Get his ass. Fuck. Motherfucker is too powerful. For real. Oh, it got me. Fuck. Let me go, bro. Don't come and save me. Just let me go. No, what? You gonna dance right next to him? Well, it worked. Oh, shit. You ain't eating turtle soup tonight. I spent the most time running. The most time sprinting. Damn, how you call me a bitch without calling me a bitch? I spent the most time sprinting. But no, for real, I was running towards them. I wasn't running away from them. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get on out of here, man. Uh-oh. Oh, you want some more, Shredder? What? Yeah, you better. Yeah. Oh, for real? Crane took over Statue of Liberty? It's like that in these streets? Yeah, we gonna leave it off right there and go into we gonna leave it off right there. And go into the video request. Why is there a light? That must be something with the camera and the screen. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna leave it off right there. Sorry, bruh. For Nini. I don't even know if that was a real person or it could have been a bot. Who knows? I don't want to see this shit flashing over here the whole time I'm going over video. Okay, so. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, wait, you guys can't see this. Yeah, it's been so long since I've done a legit video. So, let's switch this to scene. Hampshire 1. Trying to figure out. How come it's not? Oh, okay, here it is. Okay. There. So let me go check my email real quick. Can you do this video? So I see it's 2 videos, but in the bottom it only shows one with like a girl that's wearing Hope. What is this? Oh, I think I seen this girl. I seen her. So we go ahead and try. This might get copyrighted. Just a warning. It might get copyrighted. Because this dude's channel is pretty big right now. So he might, it depends on if he set it up to be copyrighted or not. He seems like he'd be a cool dude. He wouldn't really do that, but you never know, man. But yeah, his interviews are usually pretty, his interviews are good. He's a lot more relaxed than, at least I used to be. I think I'm a little better now. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a bathroom break and I'm going to be right back because I've been drinking this beer. So I'll be right back, and we're going to cover this. And what is this? I got an alert on Streamlabs. Skip frames, 65%. Okay, yeah. Streamlabs, you're a piece of shit. Nobody cares anymore. Okay, I'm going to take a bathroom break, and I'll be right back. right, we back. Back up in this piece. Oh, it was a vid and article. Oh, shit, I just read that part. My bad. Let me go back and see the article. The Sports Grail. Oh, we got to do this first. This is great. Just the title of that is amazing. I don't even know what this is about. But the title by itself was just enough to make me say, yes, I want to read this. This is interesting and to me. So PJ Watt, if I'm not mistaken, that's the same dude who got with the Brittany Renner girl. If I'm not mistaken. Actually, you know what? This is so fucked up because the comments aren't showing up on the screen, which I would so have it show up if it was under my control, but for some reason it's just not showing up. Hang on. Let me try to make this so it fits. Uh-oh, you covered me up. Trying to find. Here we are. Oh my god, dude. Would you fucking move? Okay. I'm trying to move it up because since Streamlabs is a piece of shit, it's not going to put anything up. Well, luckily, at least we got this much. I'm trying to make it so it's going to fit the whole screen. Hang on. Well, that's good enough. Wait, can't you do like shift or something? Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. So if I'm not mistaken, PJ Washington was the guy who got with the Brittany Renner girl after it was like completely crystal fucking clear what she was. Maybe he has a fetish for this shit. Maybe there's guys who have a fetish for it. Okay, if you specifically have a fetish for it, then it's cool. I mean, I don't have a problem either way. But if you got a fetish for it, then then it's like, okay, it makes a lot more sense. I'd say that. But PJ Washington was the guy who got with the Brittany Renner girl and then tried to be all heartbroken. Whew, that's rough. That's rough. So PJ Washington gets tattoo of girlfriend Elisa Chanel. How much you want to bet she had her last name changed to Chanel? How much you want to bet she did that shit? Let me hear my audio, make sure I'm all right. But PJ Washington was the guy. Okay, yeah. So this was June 29th. This was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Following the birth of their kid, PJ Washington and Brittany Renner had such an open separation, but he quickly moved on with him now getting a tattoo. Oh my God. At this point, women, at this point, dude, at this point, women are clocking him as the fool who's getting ready to lose all his money to them. Women are getting around in their circles. They're talking. All the women, the women are pulling a lottery on which one's going to have the best chance to get more of his money at this point. Yeah, they'll dress up and look pretty for you and all that shit like that because they studied men. They know what you want to see, what you want to hear, what you like. They know. And after that Brittany Renner shit, how dumb. Okay, after that what Brittany Renner got away with on him is pretty much is almost it's in the same realm of what Amber Heard and Johnny Depp went through after Johnny Depp won and then didn't make Amber Heard pay it. You see, it's the message that gets sent. And bitches love this shit, dude. They love it. Because like I say all the time, Women love the easiest route. Period. They love whatever is the easiest. They have no shame when it comes to shit like this. When you're out in that world for real, they have no shame. They will love the easiest route. Now, sad enough, PJ Washington, he's in the what they call it, alpha bucks position. He's in the alpha bucks position, right? Whereas it's known he's physically of caliber of the ideal fantasy man, and he has the money of the ideal fantasy man, but he's still mentally a child. But see, these men have a special place in reject bitches' lifestyles. First off, in all women's lifestyles, but specifically the total reject bitches who literally have nothing else going for them other than just getting their hair and nails done, and luckily they just didn't get fat along the way, and they had a good facial symmetry. Oh, he's their prime target. He's the prime target. Easily. He's their prime target. These women are sitting around in women's group. I bet they've got their own Reddit groups. How to get money out of PJ Washington. And then they all just sign in and just... All right, look. On his hand, he got a tattoo of her name on his hand. What is this?
Man, shit ain't got serious, man. Yeah, man, I want to...
It's not okay. So devoted that PJ had his hand tattooed with her name. If she persuaded him to tattoo her, relationship must be going well and be rather serious. I wonder whether she'll act similarly. Elisa was not kind to Brittany Renner, the mother of his child. Oh, of course she's not. Yeah, she's never going to be kind. But okay. Here's the big confusion right here. If I did a woman wrote this. Oh, no, it just sounds like a man. Sounds like a man. Yeah, the sports girl. Sounds like a man wrote it. Yeah, man wrote it. By the name. This is just drama bullshit. Okay, here's the big confusion. See, this sentence right here is what signals both men and women, right? Men see it as, oh, he's the mother of a child, like on some moralistic shit, right? The only reason why this Elisa woman does not like the mother of his child, it has nothing to do with the child. Let's get that clear right from the fucking start. See, this is the big disconnect that men and women have in this world, right? And again, like I say all the time, men are going to be the hardest ones to explain this to and get them to see it. Women ought to immediately know it, right? The reason why Elisa is not kind to Brittany has nothing to do with them having a child together. Just as a child. What Elisa, whoever this bitch is, whoever this bitch name is, she's mad because Brittany Renner is always going to have access to his pockets on a deeper level. That's why she's mad. Like I said from the beginning of my channel, when it comes to especially situations like this, when you see women's true character, the woman just wants to know that she's taken care of by the man, right? So when you're dealing with relationships with men who make 30, 40, 50,000 a year, those women are going to clearly be more upset when another woman comes in, because that woman is mad that she's going to lose her protection to that other woman. But when you start talking about, men who are easily earning millions, right? They will go, okay, a lot of, either the wife and the mistress will be best of friends, or they'll be jealous of each other because one of them's getting more protection than the other one's getting. See, this whole monogamy and all this shit like that, women like a lot of, okay, I say majority of women like to try to fake that route because they know men want to see and hear that from them. But in reality, women don't give a fuck about that shit. They only give a fuck about it because they know we men give a fuck about it. That's it. So it continues. Brittany Renner is being criticized on Twitter by PJ Washington's new girlfriend, Elisa Chanel, for wearing PJ's Hornet sweater. Elisa is baffled as to why Renner would have the guts to wear PJ's sweater as a publicity, berating him for their broken relationship. Since she dumped him and made him seem bad online, Elisa believes Renner has no right to wear her lover PJ Washington's sweater. This is just dingbat shit, dude. This is just dingbat bitch shit. This is shit you just pay no attention to. This is shit that you don't pay attention to as a man and you just keep moving. Trust Brittany to respond angrily to Elisa Chanel criticism over her over PJ Washington's Hornet sweater. Washington and Chanel are romantically linked, and Chanel's even been seen sporting his jersey. Okay, yeah, this is just going into stupid shit. Okay, so here's the reality. My opinion of the tattoo is this: you can get a tattoo removed, right? You can cut the skin off. You can burn the skin. You can do anything. You can do literally anything to the skin to make it seem so you won't even know the tattoo is there. But like I said in the last live stream, with women, it's the action of doing is what's going to define you with them. Okay. Because easily, okay, this dude, he can afford, was it PJ Washington? He can afford to get the tattoo erased. He can afford to get the tattoo burned off, carved off, melted off, whatever the fuck. He can afford all that. But it was that action of actually going through it. You see what I'm saying? That's what defined him to her. And she knows that she has she has a good quality chump on her shoulders right now. She has a good quality chump on her. That's rough. Let me say something. As a man, never, the only person's tattoo name that you get on you is your legitimate child. That's it. You don't get anyone's name tattooed on you. Unless they're like legit family type of thing. That's rough. That's rough, man. He just out here having fun. He's playing around, you know, fucking these tramps who you can come over to Europe and fuck for $60. He's having fun. He's just having fun, you know. He's having fun. I give him that. I'll give him that. He's out here having fun, man. That's what it is. He's having fun. He's fucking these, like I said, he's fucking these tramps you can fly to Europe and fuck for $60 a piece. These are hookers, okay? They're just hookers. They're hookers in competition. They're hookers. You know what I'm saying? This bitch ain't no legit scholar. She ain't gonna, you know, there's nothing to really learn from this bitch other than how to get men to want to fuck you. There's no integrity to this bitch. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing in there. It's hooker shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And like I say all the time, by the time a woman, oh shit, I can't even look at it. Okay, what's her name? Elisa Chanel. Oh, let me find. It's prostitution. He just having fun with some hookers right now. That's all. He's having fun with hookers. And like I say all the time, by the time a woman is actively on social media, she is fucking trash, dude. There's nothing that but by the time a woman is on social media and she's active on social media, she's the chat. I see the chat working now. But by the time a woman is on social media and genuinely active and like legit getting dressed up and all this shit like this to do. This woman is garbage. Fucking period, dude. Fucking period. She is a hooker. This is prostitute shit. Women who genuinely have their own lives as women and who are genuinely successful as women don't do this shit. If they are, they're mad about they got married. They're mad about it because they don't want to be there, but they force themselves to get married and all that. Women who are genuinely happy in their lives as women, they don't do this shit. They don't. This is hooker shit. This is nothing. Okay, this is literally nothing but what was Craigslist. Craigslist had a bunch of hookers on it. It's just it's just picking through a hooker website with pictures. That's all it is. That's all it is. Actually, you know, okay, here, I'll show you exactly what it is. Can you, hold on, where am I at? I'll show you what it is. Let's do this. Let's just do this. So just so y'all see what I'm talking about. You see this? You see how women can be just picked? You see how you can just scroll through and find the hookers on here to be picked through? This is all Instagram is for America. See, but over here you can just go on here and look the girl of the day, and these bitches are fucking for $60, dude. $60 fucking dollars. Right? This is all Instagram is in America. That's all it is. Hopefully I'll get shut down because there was a few there's a few questionable ones in there. But that's all it is. That's all it is. That's all Instagram is. It's hooker shit, dude. It's fucking hooker. So again, by the time women a few questionable ones in there. Did you cut my But by the time women are actively doing Instagram, that's all it is. He's having fun with hookers. He fucked around and got one pregnant, so now he's strapped with that for the rest of his life, and he's got to figure out his way through that. But that's all it is. That's all it is. It's prostitute shit. UAD chill, the stream get cut off. I think a for real Simon Lewis, I think it did. I think it cut off a solid 20 seconds. I think it did because I looked at it, it like skipped. But yeah, he's having fun in America with American men dealing with American bitches. He's having fun right now. And the sad part is he's fucking with those bitches over there. He can come over here and fuck bitches like that who can speak 5 and 6 different languages for $60. Right? That's the sad part. This motherfucker spending all that's the real sad part about motherfuckers in America thinking they balling and fucking bad bitches. Like, dude, you can come over here and fuck bitches who are speaking 5 and 6 different languages fluently for like the cost of a fucking video game, dude. Are you fucking and they gotta buy them diamonds and all that goofy shit out. That's the sad part. That's the funny part out of all of it. You bowling, motherfucker. You had to go buy a mansion and buy all this. You had to do all this. Motherfucker, you catch you a fucking plane flight. a plane flight out of there and go. The fuck? Like I said in my stream a while back. I told y'all a while back. I would look. If what was the motherfucking name? 2 Chainz. Who was that I was covering a while back? What'd I say? I want to come up with a dating service. I'm gonna come up with a dating service, right? Ain't even dating, a fucking service, right? where these rappers and basketball players who's fucking these retarded cunts in America, I want to sit down with them and average out how much money they spending directly and indirectly on cunt, right? Right? And we gonna come with that average, and we gonna do the math and say, okay, look, this is how much a plane ticket would cost to fly out of the U.S. to go anywhere else, and and I bet you, okay, and the deal is, you fuck a bitch that looks like her, like them other bitches are better, and however much money you have to spend on them, you do that, and you give me the difference out of what you usually spend on bitches, and that's gonna be my fee. That's my fee. Right? I ain't gonna charge you nothing up front. We just gonna do the math. We gonna DUDAMAF. We gonna do the math on that shit, and that's gonna be my payment. Your boy your boy AD is gonna be paid after that shit. Fucking with them worthless bitches over there. Man, get the fuck out of here. I gotta wear diamonds, gotta look icy, gotta wear diamonds. You fucking retard. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking idiot. Because I can do it. You know what? Because me and my girl had this conversation a couple nights ago. Did y'all? And okay, now correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody listening? Let me put this on me. Correct me if I'm wrong, for anybody who's listening. And I want to say it was a spot in India, but I could be wrong. Maybe it was Singapore. I can't remember where the fuck it was. But there's an area, right, where they have built so many houses. Okay, it's so, I can't remember what city it was, but they had built so many houses, so many buildings and shit, to where like the lions and fucking cheetahs and shit, they're just like chilling in like, in the fucking park, like right next door to villages, right? And you know what? They rally every week or every 2 weeks to try to get floodlights, to turn on when the sun goes down. Because they don't, and the small children go out to play, like fucking cougars will come out and eat the children and take them, right? And it don't cost nothing but a couple $1,000s to go do that shit, right? And by the time this one, I was watching one thing. By the time the documentary caught up, they had already, this one dude, he lost his daughter because his daughter, they tried to bring the daughter inside, and the daughter, she was a kid. She, fuck you, daddy, and walked out the house, and the cougar got her and killed her. And they found her remains like weeks later, like a shirt and a fucking tibia and shit. She was gone, right? You know what I mean? And then you got these motherfuckers, I gotta look icy for this worthless bit. Yo, for real? Like, you could have saved the whole fucking village, you could have saved it by just giving them light at night. That's all you had to do, bro. But no, let me guess, you want to buy a new car because you want to press this worthless cunt down the street. Or you forget the fuck. Man, see, when it comes to shit like that, see, this is why I'm happy alone, man, because I just can't deal with society with shit. I can't deal with humans in society like this, man. I just can't deal with this shit. That's why I am happy being just alone and separated from society. Is India definitely India? Okay, yeah, it was. Okay, like I said, I probably correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. The video skipping. I just can't deal with society and shit. I can't deal with you. Their electrical setup is horrible. Word up. I just got Miles Morales for $60. With the Spider-Man game? Oh, you just gotta, yeah, I see. Yo, what? Man, let me tell you something. What? Yeah. These motherfucking rappers and basketball players and shit, what they spend on them retarded bitches over there, that's flat out dumb bitches. Dude, they spending all this, that is just complete mental illness. Just completely. That is just complete and total mental illness. What they're doing. Complete mental illness. You know what should happen? I think okay, what I think should happen is this. once you make a certain amount of money, you should, by law, you should have to go either live or go through like a fucking 60-hour course of studying people who are like legitimately struggling and would do so much better with like $500. You know what I'm saying? Would be life changing to them. Like, my motherfucker should have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, this goofy motherfucker. Let me go back. This goofy motherfucker. Well, yeah, I mean, on one hand, he is having fun, but on the other hand, he is just goofy as hell. This shit. This is just silly shit. But it's hooker. This is hooker shit, dude. This is hooker. Oh, I'm losing it. This is nothing but hooker shit. That's prostitute. That's prostitute shit. You getting ready, and it's pathetic. Same. I've been alone for years. I'm with you, Angel. I hope I pronounced it right, Angel. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I just can't deal with this shit. But anyway, let's go to this guy's video and see if I don't get turned down for copywriting. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna go ahead and try it.
So, Azariah, I've been trying to help you for quite a while now, and I just figured it's probably time to do a little update on what's been going on. When we first started working together, when I first started helping you, I told you the plan was to get you out of the hood, out of the neighborhood, away from the gangs, change your phone number, relocate, kind of cut all ties to that world.
She's not
and
going
build a new life for you and your kids. And
all right, I already know where this is going. She didn't do any of that. Well, I wanted to help you out and save you. That bitch ain't do none of that shit. I already tell you what happened. She ain't do none of that. By the time you got to sit up and say that shit out loud, she already knew she should have done it a long time ago. She can't, because it's what she is. She's a hoe. All right, she can't help it. By the time the man actually has to verbally say it, she knew within the first 3 seconds when you walked in that room, she wasn't gonna do that shit.
All ties to that world and build a new life for you and your kids. And for a while, it was going great. It was going very smoothly. You and I were communicating really well. I was giving you, I got you a car, I got you a monthly apartment, and I was giving you $300-400 a day for you and your kids.
You dumb motherfucker!
Then, right around the time of the second video, some things changed. I noticed the communication changed. Like, instead of having conversations or whatever kind of communication we had, which was great, it became just money requests. Just short little, like, I need $700. I need $800. I need $1,000.
Your dumb ass paid it.
It even grew to, like, there was a couple of days where I think I gave you $1,000, then you asked for a second $1,000 in the same day. $2,000. You were up in the mountains with your...
And his dumb ass paid it. And your dumb ass paid it. I gave you $1,000 a day, then it came to $2,000. And your dumb ass made that shit. You dumb as fuck. Your channel much better than mine, but you dumb as hell. And walking there with a shirt that says hope on it with your dumb ass. Woo. Shoo. Gotta pull it together. And sit up, look you dead in the face with a shirt that says hope on it. You gotta love bitches because they know who they know who they can get away with this dumb shit on. And like, okay, and just like with him talking, she had 2 other dudes doing the same thing. Believe that. Believe that shit. She had at least 2 other dudes on the same and believe this. She had about 2 or 3 dudes every 6 months doing this shit. To the point where she already knew what to say and how to say it to get the money out of you. Because she's a fucking hoe. She knows what to say and what to do to get that money up back. Because that's what hoes do. She already had 2 or 3 dudes trying to come save her 6 months before he even came along. On a 6-month rotation. She already knew what to say and do. Oh, it looks like things are going great. And she's looking at you because she's already heard all this before. She's heard all, and she already know where you're going to go to next, what you're thinking of next. You're going to try even more harder now. This bitch already knows. You can't save her. She's done. It's over. She's figured out she's cute. She's figured out she can alter her cuteness to look even more cuter. And she knows there's just chumps like him trying to come save her. She learned this by the time she was 19. And you thinking as a grown man, I just want to do the right thing. Oh, got him. And walk up in there with a shirt with hope written on it, knowing your dumb ass gonna give her some more money later. The fuck? Are you fucking serious? Jiminy Christmas.
You went to the mountains with your boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there were days where you needed $2,000, and I questioned you on that because it seemed like a hell of a lot of money to be giving, a mom and 2 kids. But I was out of town, you were out of town. The cabins can get expensive, I guess, or the ski lifts or whatever. And I just said, let me just ride this out and see how it goes. And then I came back from my trip, and I'm driving to the gym in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. It's dark. And I happen to drive past your apartment on my way to the gym. And I look at your place and the lights are on.
Sucking
But you're out of town. And I'm like, that's weird. You left the lights on. No big deal. And then the next day I drive past and the lights are off and the blinds are open. And I'm like, something's going on. So I was just confused. And with those large money requests, which were happening on a daily basis, it got to look very suspicious. So
you know where that money went? I tell you one thing right up front. The kids were the last people to get that money. I'll tell you where that money went. The money went, number one, the money went into her looking cuter. Number one, that's where most of it went. And then okay, I know, I would say it'd probably be a toss up. It'd be a toss up between the money going to the men who she really liked and her looking cuter. I say it depending on her personality, it would be a toss up between one of those two, between the man who she really wanted, and her looking cuter, and then whatever she had left, she struggled to pay rent and struggled to feed the kids after that. I bet you them kids didn't eat half as good as those men she really wanted. I bet you that. I would bet $1,000 to a donut that's what happened. I would bet you $1,000 to a fucking donut that's the reality of what happened.
So I asked you to get together and meet rather than just texting. And when you did come over, I was waiting for you at your apartment. You were a few hours late. And I had to use the bathroom at some point. And I went to I couldn't find anywhere to go to the bathroom, so I just figured I'm paying for that apartment. I should just use her bathroom. So I go to the manager and ask for a second key to your apartment. And the manager goes, "Oh, we already gave out the second key."
To her man.
And I'm like, who would you give the second key out to? You're not going to give it to your young kids. And I go, that's strange that the second key is missing. He's like, well, there's a black guy that comes in and out of that apartment all the time.
What did I say?
And I'm like, there is. And I, my suspicions kind of like start, all the pieces start to fit. So I took the key. They gave me the master key, and I go up there and I open up the door, and I expect a lot of kids stuff and toys. And
Nothing.
When you have kids, there's all kinds of
What?
toys and shoes and clothes. And
What did I say? What did I say? Them kids was the last people. The kids were the last ones to see any of that money. The kids were the last ones to see any of that. I haven't watched this video at all. All right. And y'all know me. I'm pretty fucking blunt with anything I fucking say and do. I haven't seen. How did I literally predict the path of this in the first fucking 20 seconds? Right? This bitch is fucking trash. You leave her in the fucking... The only reason you think she's better than trash is because she has a youthful body and face. That's it. Other than that, this bitch is complete and total utter garbage. She's a cum dumpster garbage disposal. That's it. I literally explain... When I turn this video on, and with the first 30 to 45 seconds, didn't I tell you exactly where this shit was headed? And that's exactly what happened from the beta chump's perspective. And he has to explain this shit. But get this, he's still looking for an explanation from the dumb bitch. He's looking, well, can you please explain to me what happened? And she goes, got him. You know why? Because she's had multiple versions of him before. Who was paying her rent, paying her shoes, paying her boyfriends, paying one of her multiple boyfriends, buying them shoes, buying them clothes, buying them food. And the last people who even seen a dime of that money were those children at home. Because that's where we're headed next. When you walk into, you usually see a bunch of toys, and when you got kids, well, how come I didn't see any toys? And you know what? She's heard it dozens of times before because she's used chumps like him dozens of times before. That's where we headed. That's where we headed. We're going to rewind a little bit.
Master key, and I go up there and I open up the door, and I expect a lot of kids stuff and toys. And when you have kids, there's all kinds of toys and shoes and clothes and stuff like that. And instead, there's lots of other stuff. There were adult sex toys and outfits and a lot of other stuff like that, but no signs of any kids in that apartment.
Them kids was starving.
And there was definitely a dude around.
Yep. And them kids was starving.
And so tell me what things turned into, because it wasn't... I'd love to hear your side of the story, because it isn't what I had planned.
Yeah, no.
So just to preface this, you have a very serious gang background, right?
So okay. She's a total victim, and she tried. She tried, and she's a total victim, but she's not gonna go too in depth because she's gonna try to keep leaving the guy off on these cliffhangers to hope that he just picks up the pace and talks himself into believing that she's such an innocent little victim. That's how this. Here we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's coming up with her formula now. She's putting it all together.
I think is the
No, the blood gang is the ex that originally had the kids, but my ties are with the Crips.
Oh, your Crips.
Yeah.
Oh,
so here comes the victim story. Here it comes.
Yeah.
She
That's
didn't do
where
it.
He's
It was
from.
against her will.
And
so the money I was giving you, the
It wasn't her
thousands
fault.
and up, that was going to him.
yeah, majority of it.
And this happens a lot, just so for people that are unaware of this. I've done this with a lot of girls in your situation, and it very often will go into this kind of scenario where a dude will walk in and come in, and they're either trying to extort money from me, they're trying to rob me, they're trying to figure out some way to get the money from you, from me, from whoever, and they become very greedy very quickly. So that was happening here.
Yeah.
And this is a guy that you are romantically involved with as well, right?
Yeah.
She loves him. She loves him.
So tell me how you stand on all of this. It's
I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know. It's like a lot to take in. Like I feel like like, you know, he's not a bad person, but not a good.
He's
good
not a
person,
good, yeah.
I guess you could say to be around.
Here it comes. It wasn't her fault. He was evil.
And this whole gang life has been part of your life since you were 13 or so, right?
Yeah.
So when you finally did show up that afternoon, at your apartment, I kind of called you out on all this stuff, and you basically just denied it and said, no, there's been no guy around here for a long time. And I'm like, so I think this is not your behavior that we're seeing. I think you're being controlled, probably.
Oh, of course.
Is that what?
Yes.
I hate to put words in your mouth, but
yes, she's being
I
controlled.
don't think you're going to
Yes.
even say it because you're afraid of repercussions from saying anything, right? Because he'll see this video and all that, so I don't want to get you in trouble. But typically that's how it goes down with these gang member type dudes. They're hustling girls because they're gang member pimps, and that's what this is probably looking more like. It's a very different thing and very dangerous. And for me, I'm too busy and too involved in all these other things to even get involved in any of this gang stuff. And I just don't have time for this kind of shenanigans and all the kind of BS. So I've told you that I'm out. I can't. You know, these viewers of mine are donating money to a GoFundMe, and a lot of that money goes to you. But it looks like that money is now starting to go to somebody else, and I got to protect that. So that's why I told you I'm done with my help, which is a shame because you have so much potential and so many people believe in you and want to help you. But you're under the control of somebody who's very dangerous and
Well, I agree with that.
You're
She's under the control of somebody dangerous. But I agree with that. I agree with that segment of that statement. But she's under the control of herself. That's who's the dangerous one. All right. Whoever the man was, okay, it was multiple men. It wasn't just one. It was multiple. Okay, don't get that confused for 1 second. There was not just one man using her worthless pussy and spending up all his money. It wasn't just one. Okay. She's under the control of somebody dangerous. Yeah, I agree with that. But it wasn't the men, it's her. She should not be allowed to be she should not be allowed to be in control of her own decisions in life as an adult. And a lot of women fall into this situation, for real. She should not legally be allowed to make her own decisions at this point. Right? Point blank. Her potential, yeah. Chill pill, her potential, yeah. What her potential, yeah. Her potential, meaning they thought that she had cute eyes and cute eyebrows and she wasn't fat, so she has potential to be fucking, some great human on earth. That's potential, yeah. There's no potential there. What fucking potential is there? The bitch knows how to fucking read and sit down a fucking chair and not be fat. What other potential? What else is there in there? All that is in your own head because you think that just because it's that Snow White effect, because she's pretty, that she must be smart. And she's not even that fucking pretty. Let's be real about it. Right? But she must be intelligent and there must be potential. There's no fucking potential in this shit. There's never been a sign of potential. Her only potential is when she decides to get the fuck up and go and make something of herself on her own. Other than that, she's a piece of fucking trash. Let's be real about it. Okay? I'm not the only one who thinks that. The multiple dudes who spent up all his money and all that GoFundMe money, those dudes think the same thing. Because if she was so fucking great, why didn't they take her on and keep her in? Why they spending all her money? Or all her money? Translation, all the money she got from that beta chump idiot that sent it all to her. Did she think about that? No, because she in love. Because she in love. She's in love. I'm going to take a bathroom break again, man. I'll be right back. back. We back. Alright. So let's keep this retarded shit going.
Your behavior, it seems more loyal to him than to me. You know, I'm just trying to help you and your kids out, but in doing that, I end up helping him out, which is not my intention. So, is there anything that you'd like to say about any of this?
She doesn't want to say anything. Let me tell you something. Okay. She doesn't want to say any. See, this is what's that bitch name with the twin sister? Darlene. What was that girl's name? Daphne. What was that bitch? And she ended up getting her own show. She was on that dating show. What's her name? It was like Darlene and something. They ended up getting their own show together. It was her and her sister, and I used to cover her. I can't think of her name. What the fuck is it? Darlene? Is something like Darlene or that? No, Desmond. That's a man's name. Was it 60 day? Was it 20 day? 60 day fiance? Ed. Okay, not Ed. I can't think of what her name was, but she ended up... Darcy! That's it. Darcy. Yeah. Darcy. See, Darcy... Okay, y'all remember that episode where Darcy got with that dude from England? He ended up being a scam artist. And I called that shit. Go back and watch and vote her video. I called... He was probably a scam artist for real. But even then, Darcy bought that shit. And go back and watch the video. See, this is the same thing what Darcy did in the kitchen. Remember when they rented that Airbnb and they was sitting in the kitchen and I went on that rant when the dude, because he was wearing, you know, the shit fit terribly and all this shit. I called that he was a scam artist back then. But go back and watch the video because I called that shit back then. Because there was no reason for him to even deal with a woman like her. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, his shit didn't fit right at all. He was, you know what I'm saying? Nothing about his life really like added up this shit for what he was trying to make it seem like. You know what I'm saying? Like I called that shit back then. But anyway, when they were sitting in that kitchen and Darcy would pull this whole because she knows she's dead wrong. Darcy is just like her. They different but similar. She knows she's dead fucking wrong. She knows it. So but this is a tactic that bitches love to pull, and you have to watch them with this shit. You have to watch them. When they know they're dead wrong, they're not going to say, most are not going to admit to being wrong. What they're going to do is they're just going to get quiet. They're going to try to get as quiet as possible and let you speak first as the man to figure out how they can maneuver out of it. So whatever your response is going to be, that's what they're going to work with after that. And that's exactly what she's doing right here. Exactly. Because she knows she's dead fucking wrong. She knows. Okay. It's multiple. See, and this is what I love about my history of going to school and learning these topics and the realities about the dynamics of what happens throughout a conversation. You see, okay, she knows she's dead wrong. But she knows that the fact that he was willing to spend that money, okay, she knows that any logical person knows that she would be dead wrong. But she knows the fact that he was dumb enough to spend that much money on her that there's a chance he might know that she's dead wrong, but he might be dumb enough to be able to manipulate out of it. Right? So Too Long Didn't Read version. She's going to sit back and hesitate and wait. See, this is the female version of the hunter. You see, the male version of the hunter is to sit back and wait for that animal to go drink from that river, that ocean, pool, whatever the fuck, wherever the water is. We sit back and just wait. See, women do that mentally. They like to sit back and wait mentally and wait for you to talk yourself into a circle and be like, oh, because like I said before, like I said in videos a long time ago, as men, our belief system is a strong thing as a man. A woman will watch you talk yourself into going crazy. You see, men do not understand how powerful their simple fucking force of believing in anything is. Men have, because we just take it for granted. It's what we've always been. We don't think about it, you see. But women see it from the outside. How a man can talk himself into going, oh, I think I'll kill myself now. Women see that shit and observe, while men talk themselves into believing anything. She's doing the same thing. Darcy, I can't remember that motherfucker's name, that the dude from London she was dating. I can't think of his fucking name, but Darcy did the same shit. And I can't remember the exact episode, but they were in the kitchen. I remember because she stopped and she paused and didn't say a word until he said something. This is what, see, bitches, this is what they do. This is what they do. They can't help it. It's their nature. It's their nature, because they can't survive by just physically dominating. So they have to mentally play these games and hope that you're dumb enough to not pick up on it. But I'm here to expose it for you. She knows she's wrong. She knows that he knows that she's wrong for real. But she also knows that he won't have the courage to blatantly call her out on it. But even if he did, let's say he did travel to Universe 919 and fucked around and had the courage to call her out on it, he's not going to really call her out right on it, right? The fact that she was welcome to back up in there said enough. You see what I'm saying? So she already knows she's going to come out of this ahead either way. Come out of ahead, meaning one, she can still desperately cling to the victim path. That, if all else fails, well, she's under control because he's already talked himself into believing that she was under control. Oh, believe me, she registered that in her brain. Believe that. So above all else, she can desperately cling to that. Well, he does think that I'm in his control, so I can use that against him, right? Right? And the other thing was, well, he's already given me money. Let me just let him cool down for a minute. And then in about 2 months, I'll hit him back up and just say, hey, stranger, how are you? How have you been? and work her way back into those pockets like that. You see what I'm saying? Because because the only way to call her ass out is either, let's say at this point is to just get really fucking mean in this interview. Like what I would call, like from guys in my walk of life and, that type of shit, is to do some Kevin Samuel shit to her like this and then put it on the internet. In a format to say, look, fuck my YouTube channel. You're a piece of shit. Right? Like that's about the only way he could like truly save it with her. But even then, she'll just move on to some other beta chump. Because look, this is America. She's light-skinned. She has a relatively diamond-shaped head with nice round eyes and eyebrows, and she's not fat. She's gonna find some other. She'll find 2 or 3 more by the end of the week, and she knows it.
Not really.
This is Darcy. She's waiting for him to say something. So this is the disconnect right here. What's happening right here? Watch.
I mean, I don't know if it's time for
here we go. What happened right there? When I first paused it, what did I tell you? She's waiting for him to talk himself into believing something because she knows she's fucking worthless. She knows she's fucked up, she's dumb as fuck, and she's worthless with no potential. The same thing Darcy did to that white dude on 90 Day Fiance, whatever that shit's called. The same shit. It's the same shit. Different worthlessness, different levels of worthlessness, but it's the same shit. She's not going to say, she's going to wait for him to initiate contact first to try to feel out where he's going to carry his belief system. Again, gentlemen. Oh, wait, I lost the mouse. Where am I at? Okay, again, gentlemen, your belief system is paramount with women. Your belief system is as high as it. She wants to, like I said before, even when dudes are beta, women still follow beta men for real. Because they're still playing off what you want. Because women cannot go out there and create their own fucking life and create their own relationship. They can't go out there and create a husband. They truly, as from woman's nature, they can't. Woman literally cannot go out there and create anything on her own. Men, we can. We can go out there and create our own life. We can create our own, friends, family, lifestyle, whatever we can create. But women do not go out there and create a thing. They sit back and manipulate and wait for men like this to create his own logic. That way she can ride that shit off until she rides off onto another man, and she'll just keep riding off and hop on this train and hop on that train and hop on, because they don't create shit. Right? I'm not saying this shit to hate women. It's the reality. I'm not saying this to hate bitches. It's what they do. It's what they do. They create nothing. Even when it comes to fucking, men are on there pounding them. They're not even doing the work in that shit. Right? They don't create shit. Right? And I told you, when they hit that silence, that man, she's sitting back patiently waiting to see where that man is going to lead this. That way she can try to figure out how can she manipulate more out of him.
Enforcement to come in and do something.
Let's go back and hear that long quiet pause until he started again.
Not really.
Let's go back and listen to this dingbat shit.
Not really.
Silence. Waiting for him to talk again, so she can figure out where to manipulate it, because she's not going to speak first at all.
I mean, I don't know if it's time for law enforcement to come in and do something. I can't do this as one guy with a camera. I'm just a dude that found this little story that's interesting, but I can't start fighting the Crips by myself with a camera.
Yeah.
I can only do so much, and I got to protect my own safety and stuff like that. I feel for you, and I'd love to help you, but I tried.
Oh, we see that booty, Bella. Oh.
What is this? I think I said, okay, this is another video.
We see that booty, Bella. We see that booty, Bella.
Hi.
Bella with the booty.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hi, baby. You got body.
Thank
Body.
you.
You got booty. You got boobs. You got the body, honey. What's your name? Is your name Bella?
Yes.
Bella, where you calling us from?
I'm calling from New Jersey.
New Jersey's in the building. How old are you?
I am 34.
34. You're 34. What do you do for a living?
I'm an esthetician.
Esthetician. Got that good skin.
I try.
Ooh, look at that body, girl. Bella, New Jersey, esthetician, 34. Do you have any kids?
I do. I have 2 kids, 11 and 9.
11 and 9. Same dad?
Yes.
Same. Was you once married?
Yes.
Okay. When did you get divorced?
2018.
2018. We nosy. You don't got to answer. Why you get divorced?
He was a cheater.
How'd you find out?
Do you really want to know?
Girl, I'm nosy as hell. I want to know.
He brought something home.
He gave you STD?
He did.
So he couldn't deny it then.
He couldn't deny it.
Did he try to deny it?
Oh, yeah.
Was it a curable STD?
Absolutely.
So did he try to put it on you, like flip it?
Yes. Yes. And I'm like, are you saying that I'm sleeping around? Is that what you're saying? Yeah,
So
he's trying to put it on me.
So he's cheating and even using condom.
Aren't they all? That's probably why I'm single now. The way they don't condoms these days.
Well, let's continue, girl. This is what I'm having. So that's why you left that relationship.
Absolutely.
You want to get married again?
I do, but this time I want it to be like a long dating process and then a long engagement process.
See, this is the sad part about when men and women, about how men and women age, and then we go back out there and date, right? And it's sad because women start out, women's whole perspective on life is always fucked up, right? Because they start off life, women start off life being the key holder to everything, right? Just because they're young, attractive women, just a look in their eye can give you the okay or that you're worthless, right? Because they're young and they have tight bodies and all. But here's the confusing part, right? Is that they're used to this power at a young age, so they're always going up in requirements as far as like when it comes time for them to develop requirements. They just keep going up, but their actual value is like going down, right? It is really sick. It's a sad. So now she's demanding a long dating Whew.
Absolutely.
You want to get married again?
I do, but this time I want it to be like a long
This time,
dating
yeah.
process.
See, yeah. This time, now I want Tommy's cock, Randall's house, Derek's car, John's income, Tony's fucking sense of humor, Roy's sense of sadness. I want all this in one. And like I said before on the live stream when I was using the iPad, you see. That magical one is men do it too, just like women do it, but like the timetables are drastically off, right? So when we first grow up, we want, the most beautiful big titty, nice ass, perfect makeup, long hair bitch and all that shit with a jiggly ass and all, like we want all that because we get to watching porn and we want like this porn star, that porn star, this porn star's legs, that porn star's hair, this porn star's eyes, all in one body. But then when we hit like reality of dating, it's like, oh shit, we got to compete with all this. Then we come down off of it, and a lot of guys grow out of it, and we're cool after that. Whereas women, they can ride the cock carousel for one reason or another, whether she's pretty or she's not. Somebody can always use her body as an object. But once she starts to grow older, now she wants, this guy's car, this guy's money, this guy's body, this guy's ab, this guy's dick, this guy's brain, this guy, whatever the fuck. But at that point, like everything that she had to offer is plummeting. You know what I'm saying? So, and it just makes it, and it just comes, and it's just more sad every month, every day to just talk, and then they didn't even want to like better themselves. It's like, oh my God, you want to better yourself? Because they were so used to just relying on their eyebrows and fucking long hair. That's like yo, they have no character in them. So it's like, what the fuck? And it's just sad. It's really, it's sad. It really is.
And then a long engagement process. Like people change. So I need to see you in every aspect of your life.
Okay.
Like when somebody passes away, how you gonna act when you lose it all, when you gain it all. I need to see everything.
Okay.
I need to you're the same person.
Okay. This is Bella, New Jersey, esthetician. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
Scorpio, October.
I don't care.
You're Scorpio. Okay. And you are officially divorced already, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Bella, what kind of man you looking for now?
He has to be respectful. He has to come with a lot of tools. Like, I can't be teaching a man how to do things. Like, I'm so used to, I date a lot of guys who are missing a lot of essential things that I feel like their dad should have taught them. And I'm in no position. I'm 35, 34. I'm not teaching a man how to do nothing anymore. Like, you got to come equipped. I want him disciplined, respectful. I want him to adore his mom. I want him to be dependable, honest, fit. Like, he has to be fit, nice. You know, you could tell when a man take care of himself. Like, I'm big on hygiene. I'm into aesthetics. So fitted clothes, everything look clean, hygiene. Again, like, you got to know how to use a condom. like these things, I'm so triggered now. These things are important to me, and of course, mature.
And of course, mature. All right, so this is Bella in New Jersey. Do we got to be in New Jersey?
No, I actually date in Dallas. I visit Houston. I date in Houston. I'm good on long distance.
You're good on long distance. Okay. All right. What are your deal breakers, Bella?
Someone who is disrespectful, don't like women, don't know how to speak to kids, don't know how to control himself. Someone who just can't get it together. Like, if you can't pull yourself up, I mean, who's going to do it for you? Like, I really just have two deal breakers, really. Someone who just can't get it together. Like, if you just keep losing your job over and over and over again, and you just don't know how to pick yourself up out of a bad situation. And someone who's dishonest. Two deal breakers for me.
Two deal breakers for you. Okay. Bella, can he have kids?
He can. I have a 2 baby mama limit. The child cannot be under 9 years old. Like, no new babies, and 2 baby mama limit. That's it. I don't care how many kids you have.
You don't care how many kids you have. 2 baby mama limit, and the child can't be under 5 years old. Under 9 years old.
Yes.
Oh, so if the child's 5, it's a no.
No, it's too young for me.
Because you don't want. Is it because you still feel like he might be dealing with the baby mama, or it's just too young because you don't want to deal with that?
It's too young because I know how 5-year-olds are. It's not technically. You're still doing the birthday parties, and the 5-year-old is just too young for me. It's just not going to work for me.
It's not going to work for her.
When my son was like 5 years old, it was a lot of mommy and daddy, and bringing guys around my 5-year-old. No.
Okay. All right, we got it. So nothing under 9 years old.
Right.
Bella, you don't got to answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. Well, first we get to that. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship was 2018. It
was your marriage?
No.
Oh, okay. So somebody else. All right. You don't got to answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
January.
Okay. Bella, I mean, you got this body that you just can't ignore. So do you find that you get a lot of people focusing on your body?
Yes.
How do you deal with that? Because I'm a woman and I'm intimate.
Outside.
Huh? I'm a woman. I am strictly intimate. But you have this body that you just can't not see it.
I know. I just, before this conversation, like, my cousin came over and she saw me on dating apps because I like dating apps. I put the pictures that I want you to see up, and it's not like body pictures. So it's like you're interacting with me for me. You don't see my body yet. So we'll see how the conversation goes. But they're like, Bella, you need to go outside. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. Like, when somebody approaches me, it's like the other night someone asked me, can I get you a drink? And then I'm just like, no. Like, I feel like they want something from me. I don't know. It's just like,
who's going to man buy you a drink? I mean, if that's harmless, I feel like.
I would like.
Unless you don't want to. I mean, did you feel like you don't owe nobody if they buy you a drink or not? If they pay your car note, they might want something more. But a drink, child, let that happen.
My number, I don't know. I just haven't met anybody out. Like, it's intimidating for me when somebody run up on me asking me my name and my number, and can they get to know
Why are
me?
you gonna meet somebody if they can't ask you your name?
I don't know.
You got to be open to. Now, why do you feel like you feel that way? How long was you married for?
For a while, maybe like 8 years before we got
No,
broke
she's
up.
lying.
So do you feel?
Now she failed that shit. Let me tell you something. Every woman knows exactly how long she was married. All right. All right. Now, a man would say maybe like 8 years. No. Let me tell you something. Every woman knows exactly the length she was truly in a marriage. That is, she was married. She wasn't married. Okay. With a response like that, she wasn't married a year. She was probably with him for a while, but she wasn't married a year. All right? Because again, women don't play with that shit. They remember the day, the month, the time, the second they got with this motherfucker, right? If I had to guess, she was probably with him for a while, but as far as marriage goes, she wasn't married any longer. It probably no longer than 6 months. If I had to guess, to be real about it.
Feel like maybe that could be the transition because now you're newly single?
Yes, but I'm usually meeting guys at work, in the work setting, or at church, or not like in social settings, like bars or restaurants. You know what I'm saying?
That's bad. And what did I say before months ago? Okay, she's meeting guys at work. See, those guys at work to her are equal to her. She's not interested in equal. That's why she on here with her tits hanging out trying to go find another man. She done got her eyelashes done and her hair done and got her tits jiggling in front of the camera trying to find another man. Because, see, those men at her job are equal to her. Or slightly up. But by the time a man's going to come across her, slightly above her at best. She's uninterested in that. You see?
I'm like, maybe I'm thinking too deep.
What's up,
but I'm
Michael?
like, are you out here every weekend looking for girls? Like, these are the type of things that I think about. Like, right. I'm a homebody. Like, I'm home. It's Friday night. I'm home. This is me. Like, I cook home. Like, at home, I create the atmosphere that I see people have outside. Like, I'll make drinks. I'll cook. So I'm like, are you out here every weekend looking for a girl? Do I want that type of guy?
Well, how are you going to know? You got to give it a chance to date. And you might meet a guy that is looking for 10,000 girls, but then you might be the girl that he wants to settle down with. I think women have to go through the dating process. I'm not going to tell you what to accept, what not to accept. Maybe don't have sex until you, if you want to be in a committed relationship, it's a fair rule to say I'm not sleeping with you unless we're in a relationship. People are grown. They're going to do what they do. But no one's going to come to you perfect. So any guy that approaches you, yes, he's probably talking to 4 other girls. But within the dating process, maybe you will become the only girl. So in that dating process, what you can control is how much access you give to him. But don't think you're going to meet a guy tomorrow and he's going to be exactly Prince Charming.
Right.
Okay, so that's just FYI. I believe a lot of men will want to date you. I think you're going to have to figure out their intentions on why they want to date you. So, you got to make your own decisions in life, but I would take dates, get to know them, be cautious of when you sleep with them because, I think you're an awesome woman in this conversation and talking to you, but I can see a lot of men saying they just want to see what it feel like, girl, what it do.
Yeah, I get a lot of those.
But still let them date you. Don't let them listen. You don't owe nobody anything. If someone wants to take you out on a dinner date, you can go without feeling obligated to do anything physical. So let's just be clear with that. All right, Bella, last 2 questions. Oh, what's the age range you want to date?
35 and 41.
35 to 41. Bella, New Jersey, 35 to 41. She'll date.
I wouldn't.
They don't got to be in Jersey, right?
They don't have to be in Jersey.
All right. Last 2 questions. Why do you think you're single, Bella?
I think I'm single because I'm very picky. Like, I know I have a list of what I want because of what I know I provide.
I know. We all know. Yes.
But it's like, I'm really picky.
And
anything that looks, I'm a runner. So I walk away a lot. Like, I'm quick to walk away because I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table.
You are worth a lot, yes. Mm-hmm.
And
I get it, yeah.
there are certain things that are non-negotiable. So that's why I think I'm picky, because I know some things are not long term. So I'm not about to try to change anybody, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you picky. I'm
Okay.
picky. Okay, quick, real fast. Translate. I say this before. I'm picky. What I'm picky translates into, it translates into, like I say all the time. Okay, if she's so fucking great, if she's so magical, so great, so perfect, and she deserves the best and nothing less, then how come the men who fit this criteria, who she knows exist out there, are not coming to try to why does she have to stoop so low to asking her friends, her colleagues, her co-workers, anybody who's single, and all these men who fit her criteria don't want her, and she stoops so low to where she now has to hop on YouTube with her titties jiggling in front of camera with fucking eyebrows and makeup and hair on, trying to fucking trick men into thinking that she's valuable if she's so fucking great. Why is she doing this? Because she's not that great. That's why. So instead of saying I'm not that great, a kinder way of putting it is, I'm picky. No, sweetheart. I'm picky means the men I want don't want me. So I'd rather suffer alone. That's what it means. That's what it means. I'm picky. That means between getting raw dogged off Tinder or some random dude in a bar who you think's gonna pay for your new house, between getting raw dogged from those men that don't know other men really want you or care about you like that, who you think are the better men. So now you picky. I'm picky. The fuck out of here.
And why would a guy be lucky with you?
I'm a good person. I'm a great friend. Like, I have a lot of guy friends. I have dated.
If you have a lot of guy friends, then how come you still single? I got all these friends. I got all these friends and family of friends, but I'm picky. Bitch, if you that picky, don't know why would if you so picky, why would a man want to feel comfortable around you? If you got all these friends and all this shit, your last husband done left you for another woman, gave you an STD, if you don't know man of your quality want you, there is no signaling to the man of her dreams to go, you know what? I should fuck with that bitch. No. There is nothing about this woman who is signaling to a man worth anything to say, that's a good idea. To go sit over there with her after I pump a load of cum down her throat. That's a good idea to keep dealing with her after that. You know what? I think I go deal with her after that. No. Let's look at her track record. Again, the one man she got lucky enough to keep around, he went out and gave her an STD. She has all these male friends, but is still single. She's tried dating co-workers and colleagues, and none of that worked. So, bitch, you are just unlikable at this point. Why the fuck would what reason would I have, living in Europe, 6 hours ahead of you at least, and I'm 36, why would I look at you and say, you know what? Her track record says that she is agreeable and likable. And I'm not going to waste any time dealing with her. I should go talk to her. I should just say hello to this bitch. What about after hearing all this? After hearing all this, she's just, like I said, let them talk. They tell on themselves. After hearing all this, what about your character, your life, your history, your friends, your co-workers, your colleagues, your family, out of everybody who knew single men, and you have broken down so low to you're now on YouTube with your tits jiggling in front of camera with your eyebrows out begging to go find a man on YouTube. After all this, why should I look at you and say, you know what? That's a good idea. I should go over there with her. I should at least just say hello to her. No. What? There's nothing about you that even says you're slightly likable at this point. There's nothing about you that says somebody that any man should even acknowledge your existence at this point. You've now reached 35 years of age. Every single man who's come across you, either you thought you were too good for them, or they were just too good for you and never spoke to you. So at this point, why? Other than the pump and dump them titties and that throat, why should I fucking talk to you? You'll have a great career on Tinder, I'll give you that. You'll have a great career on Tinder. I'm not doubting that one bit. But after that, why should a man, for what reason? Up to this point, no man wants to stay around you. It's been made perfectly clear. I have tons of male friends. My husband left me. I'm still looking for a man. I got my tits out. Can't you see my tits? Can't you see my... Yeah, I'm picky. Get the fuck out of here. It's fucking pathetic, man. This is why I love doing this shit. This is why I love doing this YouTube shit, man. Is so I can help you guys. I maybe not help, but whatever, for lack of better words. So I can hopefully I can speak about these topics. That's the best way I can end that out. Because I don't want to sound too pretentious about the situation. I can express these topics, right? Up until this bitch talked for 10 minutes, and there was not one thing that came other than she feels like she can maybe house a man. And even then, she's not going to respect him for real. But she can house a man. She sounds like she got a decent job. I give her that, which we don't know. But I'm just going to give her that benefit of the doubt. She looked like she figured out how to turn a faucet on and get running water out of it. Because you look like, but you still don't know at that. She's at least paid for those eyebrows. So she's at least paid for those eyebrows and paid for some fake hair. I'd give her those benefits. And she has big titties. That's about all we can make clear. That's a positive, because everything else about her actual social life and social and interactions, there has been nothing there to say, you know what, that's a real good idea. There's no.
So a lot of people, like, I like to put people in boxes, like what are you good? Like, I like to I like to be around people who are useful. I feel like everybody should be used, even me.
What do you mean used? What do you mean by that?
Like, not misused. Like, I was in a relationship, my last relationship. He said something very important, very intriguing to me. He said, you should... I said, I don't want to use you. I don't want to make it seem like I'm using you, because he was like a giver. And then he was like, I like to be used. I was like, what do you mean you like to be used? And he was like, you should want to be used. You don't want to be a useless person. And he said, I'm okay with being used, just not misused. And then I looked at that and I'm like,
that's too much thought.
Okay.
That's too much thought.
It sounds pretty good. It sounds like I want to be a useful person. So anybody in my life, I want them to be useful, because I am useful. I'm very resourceful. I'm a really good friend. Like, I see my friends, they have talents, and because I own a business, I bought a few of them LLCs and then gave them like tools on how to market themselves, how to market their business, how to get their stuff out there and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm a useful person. I'm a useful person. Like, I love people. I like helping people. At this point, it's just getting worse. I'm a spiritual person, so I'm very
yeah. So that's it. That's it in that video. At that point, it's just getting worse, dude. At that point, but not now. This is the sad part about women's existence. And the more they age and they end up single like that, and then they got to sell themselves. Because now it's like, okay, if you're so fucking great, you got the easiest thing to sell on earth, which is pussy. And then just take a fucking shower. And if you're so fucking great, where are all these great? Why aren't all these great men lining up? Why are you still single? Like I said before, man, women's dating, women own the market. Women literally own the market when they're in their teens and early 20s. But after that, it is a long fall down. It's a long fall. Long fall. And how can they manipulate it to sound better and sound like they was this and that? It's a long fall, dude. It's a long fall. It's a long, and they have to keep playing all these mental games to play. But then it's like, well, if you so great, then why are you still single? If you so great if you're so great and you so smart, why you still single? How come ain't no and you got so we all know she didn't use up online dating. So now she's on YouTube trying to find a man. So it's like, yo, like how fucked up are you? Like it's sad, man. It's really sad. It really is. Let me catch up on these comments. I'm gonna get out of here because it's 10. It's 10:16. She probably thought he was weak for saying that. Well, AD, you gotta admit they are funny as hell. Now that you're less valuable, you want people to pay more for what you're selling. Yeah, when you was in your prime, even a pizza guy can get, yeah. But now that you're older, starting to break down and saying, yeah. It's rough, man. That's sad. It really is. It's rough and it's sad. Because like there's no real, okay, the only legit way out of it, and women would use this excuse if they could, but they don't because they know it's easily trackable. The only real way out of this shit is to say that something like, like their husband died or something like that. But then you could just like a quick Google search or something like that. You get to digging real quick and and figure it out. This shit is skipping like crazy when I switch it from that. It's skipping like crazy. I'm watching myself over here. It's skipping like fucking crazy. So let's just leave it over here. But it's a scenario where it just doesn't like the more they talk, it's pretty much how, like I said, okay, like the dynamics change with men and women. When men are younger, we have to figure out game, we have to figure out how to talk, and every woman will swear to you that the more young guys talk, the worse it gets, right? Every woman will agree with that. When they were in their 20s and they talked to a man who was in their teen and 20s, every woman will say that the more guys would speak, the worse it would get. Right? But it flips. When women get older, the more they speak, the worse it gets. But it hits women harder because women were used to always being able to win somewhere just because they were a woman. Right? So it hits them harder to truly have to realize that something they may say just be maybe purely dumb as fuck and will fuck them up. Like, see, now so women would rather just call it, oh, well, hate speech if you say anything against what she's saying now. Because they mentally can't handle it. They can't handle finally accepting that, oh, maybe they're actually just dumb as fuck. They can't see, whereas men, we have to accept that early on. When we first start out as in our late teens and 20s trying to pull bitches, we gonna say dumb shit. We're gonna fuck up. We're gonna get left on red, ghosted, blah, 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 with no attempts from the opposite side to fix it with us. We learn it far quicker. So that way, when we hit 30, 35, 40, 45 and up, we can deal with it much better. Whereas women, I don't care if she was the fattest, ugliest 19-year-old, she was still 19. So the fact that she's a 19-year-old girl, somebody's willing to deal with her because she's 19 for no other reason. And here's the shitty part, because women desperately crave attention. She knows that's the reality, but she doesn't care because her ego takes over. And as long as she just gets that validation, it doesn't matter. And she'll rather live off that validation than anything else. But at some point, that runs out. And that's where it really hurts. That's where it fucking hurts, dude. And this is why they age poorly, either physically, mentally, or both in majority of cases, because they just don't know how to deduce the reality at that point, because they were always able to get away with just being a girl, just being somebody's fuck puppet. That's it. That's all they had to do. You see, so by the time they hit 35, 40, 45, and the more they keep talking, the worse it gets. See, and see, that's the other side that hurts, is now they think back. They think back to when guys were doing this and how embarrassing it was and all that stuff. And now they're in that position and it hurts them. And it grows out of control. It really does. It's really sad, man. Like I said, I'd almost feel sorry for them if women knew how to treat men when men were in that position. But while the men were in that position, the woman didn't care. She doesn't care. Doesn't care. Because the woman's winning, so she doesn't care. See, if she had shown some sign of sympathy or caring, then I'd be okay. Well, maybe maybe don't be so hard on them. But when the tables were turned, that woman will leave you in the dust and not care about you crying over her. None of that shit. She don't care. She's not gonna care. And see, that's what makes it even more the awkward when we both age. Because she didn't care. Don't care at all. Because it's all about her. Because she's the young, pretty girl, whatever. Because she's young and all. It's all about her. But then guess what? She ages, and then it becomes the guy's turn to be all about him. And the guy will pick other women, and now she's sitting around mad. Because, see, now it's all about the man. It's not about her. And now she's mad for multiple deeper reasons now. It really is rough, man. It's rough. Women get the short end of the stick. Because women win effortlessly for the first 25 years of life. They win so effortlessly. They win so effortlessly that they don't even, a lot of times they won't, they don't even pay attention to how many hearts they broke up until that point, because they just don't care. Because they knew they'd have some hearts to break. That's how effortless it is. And that's why it hurts so bad in them last 40 years of life. And that's why, in any dating study, anything that analyzes the age groups, me and my girl talked about it. And I'm gonna let y'all go in a minute, but we talked about it. And I can't find it again, but I found it when I was living in Chescalipa. There was a study about speed dating and the age groups. And between the ages of 18 and 30, it would be like 40 men and like 3 women, right? But the older the groups got, the more women would show up and the less men. And by the time it got to like 45 years and higher, no men showed up to it at all. And they had to just shut it down. You see, it evens out. But as a man, you're going to have a harder time in the beginning. You're going to have a much harder time in the beginning as a man. Far harder time in the beginning. But on the back end, you would have learned so much wisdom from it that you'll have the ability to just not care anymore. A lot of guys. Some guys don't grow out of it, but a lot of guys do. You'll grow into it. Like I said, with that, I can't find the study, but this is long before I did YouTube. I was living in Chescalipa alone, and I found that. And yeah, and it correlates. The older the groups get, the lesser the men show up and the more women show up, because men finally learn, look, I really don't need this. Women need this. As men, I just wanted it. I just wanted a woman, but I don't really need everything that comes along with this shit. Agent X says, I find you to be the most base analytical person on this subject of women. You're very underrated. Deserves more subs. Thanks a lot, Agent X. I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. Can you swim? How are beaches in Europe? I can swim, but I don't like to swim. Leith, if I pronounce that right. I haven't been to a beach yet. The great beaches are in, from what I hear, Croatia, but I've never been. I can swim, but I hate it. I took swimming actually when I was in college. I took a swimming course while I was in college and did terribly at it. I hate it. I don't like swimming. I don't like water. AD, I'm 30 and still having a hard time. Oliver, at 30 was right about the time where I started to fully get out of it. I say about 32 was when it came pretty much full swing, where I was like, okay, but I was also living over here and I had the experience over here type of thing. But 30 is when, in my opinion, on average, I think 30 is 30, and it's not just the current red pill thing. I think it's just throughout time. 30 is when the awakening starts to happen. And then it's like that second wave of thirst for knowledge starts to, or second or third or fourth, depending on the individual, but it's like a new wave of knowledge starts to happen and just like, you know, take over all your, like all the interests. So right around 30, I'd say give or take 1 to 3 years, I'd say right around. But some guys, I mean, some guys it happens at 40, 45, 50. I know a guy, it didn't happen until he hit like 60. It happened with him. Everybody's really different, but I say on average right around 30 is when it starts. And it'll slowly kind of take over everything. A king is made through struggle, blood, and steel. Yeah, I agree. So I'm gonna get out of here, man, because it's 10:30, man. So thank you, everybody who tuned in. I got to figure out this. Well, I'll try to figure out this Streamlabs shit because this is just ridiculous. I'm gonna let y'all go. You'll have a good day, evening, night, morning, whatever time, wherever you are when you see this. And I'll catch y'all later, man. Yo, thanks for tuning in, likes, donating, everything, man. I appreciate it, man. It means a whole lot. And yeah, I'm hobbling with this schedule. So we're going to figure this shit out probably within the next week or two. I'm going to figure all this shit out to get a more consistent schedule going. I'm going to let y'all go, man. Yo, I'll catch you on the flippity flip, man. Peace out.